Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing and reviewing My Hero Academia. Why did I get tongue-tied on that? My Hero Academia chapter 329 titled In the Nick of Time, a Big Time Maverick from the West. Of course, spoiler warning because we will be discussing, we will be spoiling. So yeah, let's dive straight into the chapter. So it starts off and we see Star and Stripes, or is it Stars and Stripes or is it just Star and Stripe? Because the unofficial has a different one that sounds like Stars and Stripes, and then the official just calls it Star and Stripe. And I feel like Stars and Stripes sounds better. Stars and Stripes sounds way better. But either way, she's the cover page and she looks like basically a female All Might. Same type of hair, flowing cape, same kind of cool design looking armor. I'm going to assume it's the same color as All Might. And she looks kind of like a Wonder Woman and Superman hybrid. But yeah, so we jump into the chapter and we jump in and we see All for One basically sitting in a throne attached to a machine still, his breathing apparatus, and he's talking to the heroes and he's mentioning that he has a crucial moment coming up and he has a big opportunity here, and essentially to break it down into simple bits to digest, his plan is or what he's trying to explain to them is criminals and crime have been dwindled down in Japan, and that's because of All Might. However, that is singularly to Japan. Around the globe in different countries, that's a different story. There's still crime, there's other things going on in different nations, and he has connections around the world just like how All Might had connections all around the world. And now he tells them that that is an opportunity for them there, but the obstacle now is the strongest woman around, the strongest woman in the world, I guess, Stars and Stripes, who has a unique quirk. We don't know what it is, and she has a unique quirk, and this gamble, this opportunity is if he's able to steal her quirk, the rest of this war is just a formality. If he steals her quirk, he wins. That's it. That's checkmate for everybody. Nobody else would be able to stop him. So it essentially breaks down to that. He also begins to tell Stain, the lizard villain, I forgot his name. It's really not Stain. Stain is the hero killer, but he idolizes Stain and dresses like him. I forgot his name, but he's basically Spinner, right? He's telling Spinner to voice his opinion, voice his how do you say it? Voice his voice? Oh, he's telling him to speak out then, because there's a lot of people out there who look like him, because his quirk actually changed his appearance. There's a lot of people who basically got the wrong end of the stick because of that, and him speaking out would garner people of his sort of morphing kind of quirk to come to him and help them build up their forces essentially. I could have probably said that better than that, but that's how it came out. But yeah, so basically they're working on that. We also get a quick glimpse of Toga, and then, you know, just formalities with a few of the other people, you know, like Darby, and again Spinner, and a few others, just brief interactions with them. But yeah, we then cut to the meat of this chapter, which is we see Hawks and Best Genius driving in the Batmobile basically, and they're saying that essentially Stars and Stripes, she's on her way. Her flight plan was sent. It's a few minutes before she enters her airspace, so I'm guessing they're there to greet her, make sure she's safe, make sure nothing happens. And we see Endeavor rushing to her too, and he says a report just came in that someone is ahead. He's shown himself, and of course we're not sure who that is, but then we see a palm, and there's a little thing in the center of the palm, and if I'm not mistaken, of course we know that Shigaraki Palm, and that should be the radio thing that he used when he fought Deku on there as well to listen into the conversation. But we see Stars and Stripes arrives, and she tells Shigaraki, such a warm welcome. Before I even entered into there, before I even arrived, you've come to welcome me. And she asks, are you the villain for All for One? And Shigaraki is like, that's a good question. What exactly am I? And we see him all in what seems to be a tattered up, kinda big, oversized jersey, t-shirt looking cape thing, and he's riding on the back of a Nomu. And the chapter ends there. And basically the chapter ends with Shigaraki on one side in the air, Stars and Stripes on one side on the air, facing each other, about to throw down. Unless Endeavor comes in and manages to stop this fight somehow. But yeah, the chapter ends there. This was more so a setup chapter more than anything, so there's not really much going on. We just got a bit of All for One's plan again, and his plan extends past Japan. Basically, he wants to rule the world, it seems. So there's that. I mean, ruling the world sounds like a good idea, but I mean, it's a typical hero villain situation. Bad guy rule the world, good guy stop them. But what is piquing my interest is what is Stars and Stripes' ability, her quirk, that one for all, or All for One. I mix them up. That he wants it so much. Why does All for One want her quirk? What is it? I was thinking maybe it is part of his brother's quirk as well that was given to her through All Might. But I don't understand how that would work. Unless All Might gave it to her before he left America when he was there. Then he came back. And when he came back, he still gave it to Deku. Because he had some left over. And it kind of works like in the movie where both Deku and Bakugo had it. And I don't know, I'm just rambling. Because I'm trying to figure out what her quirk is. That he wants it so badly. But yeah, all in all, this was basically a setup chapter. It was okay. I'm interested to see this face off between Stars and Stripes and see what she can get going. See how she throws down, and most importantly, I hope she doesn't get wrecked or killed early on, because I want to see her and Deku's interaction, being that two of them are disciples of All Might, or basically All Might trained both of them. He's their senpai. So I want to see that interaction. But yeah, good chapter, and I'll see you all next week for a next one. Hopefully get her quick then. But yeah, I'll see you all. Bye.